Hey YouTube, Gaming at Old School bringing you another pickups video. To start this one off, this is what I've acquired through the last 2 weeks. And to start this off, I got this from Disney Movie Rewards, which works exactly like Club Nintendo. You buy a movie and there's a code inside on an insert. You enter the code on the website and get points. When you get enough points, you can redeem them for prizes. There's really hasn't been anything that's been calling out to me from their website because it's really geared to young kids. And this is too, but it's I guess you could say video game related, and pretty awesome. But I picked it up. It's an alarm clock that is like a arcade cabinet, and some of you may recognize this. Fix It Felix Jr. That actually is from the Wreck-It Ralph movie, which is a phenomenal movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. We recommend it a lot. My wife and I absolutely loved it, but it makes old school arcade noises as an alarm, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to use it as an alarm. It'll sit on the shelf and just make the collection look a little bit better. But it came in a pretty neat box. Wreck-It Ralph right there, and then you got Fix It Felix Jr. Actually, it's a really good movie, and I can't wait for it to come out on DVD. So then I went to my secondhand store, and they had their sale, buy two get one free. So I wanted to take advantage of that, and the first thing I saw was Donkey Kong 64, and this was $4.95, and it is in immaculate condition. No like scratches or anything on the cart or label. I don't think this was ever used. I don't know how it would have been, because it seriously looks brand new. So I'm going to swap this out with my cart and my box, and very excited to get that in that condition. And then I picked up Tarzan for the Game Boy Color, and this was $2.95, and it came in this plastic case. And then the free game that I got was Tom and Jerry for the Game Boy Color. So really cool to take advantage of that deal. I met a girl on Craigslist. She was selling a Game Boy Color with a bunch of games, and well, a handful of games. And the Game Boy Color she wanted $15 for, so I wasn't going to do that because I can get that anywhere for that price. But the game she was only asking $2 for. So I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I do that? But she decided not to sell her Pokemon games, which is unfortunate because that would have been awesome. I have picked all the Game Boy versions up: red, blue, yellow, gold, silver. I picked all those up for $3 a piece one time, maybe a year ago. I traded them though as part to get this GameCube kiosk. So definitely would have been phenomenal to get some of those again, but she wanted $2 for these, and I wasn't going to pass them up. It's Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, which is a wonderful game. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. It's a quick game, but a lot of fun. I enjoy it, especially if you like the first one. That was one of the few Game Boy games we had growing up, and it was a blast, and this is just as good. And then I got X-Men Wolverine's Rage for $2. I haven't played too much of this, really just tested it out, make sure it works, and it's kind of like a Ninja Turtles-esque kind of game. But I think definitely it's something that I like, and I'm excited to play it. I went back to that secondhand store about 3 or 4 days later, and I walked in, and the first thing I see is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition, and it's in really good condition. There are some, scuffs on the label, but not bad at all. And this was $4.95, so great price. There was nothing else there, and I wanted to take advantage of the buy two get one free if I could, but I just was not seeing anything else. And I generally don't check, the DS games, because they'll price them $1 or $2, $3 under brand new. It's ridiculous. So, but I did see some store like plastic security cases with no DS case in it, just the game. So I figured I'd check them out, and I'm so glad I did. I'm going to be checking there all the time. But $8.99, they had Pokemon Black. Another $8.99. They had Pokemon White. So I picked those two up for $16, and I got the Zelda for free because it was buy two get one free. And what's funny is I had a $6 remaining on a gift card that I had. Found it in one of my drawers. It's years old, so I'm surprised I still had it, but really awesome. So that was like $11, so great. And then I ended up doing it again because there were some more things that I found. Again, the DS games, no case or manual, but just the games, $8 a piece again. There was Pokemon White version 2, Pokemon Black version 2, and then Captain America Super Soldier. I don't really care about Captain America, but like I said, buy two get one free. I definitely was buying the other two for $8 a piece, so I'm getting something free, and this is honestly like the best they had. So just that's kind of like whatever. But $8 for Pokemon White and Black versions 2 and the original Pokemon White and Black. So I don't know how you could go wrong picking those up. And I've already arranged I'm going to keep Pokemon Black 2 to play that through because I had Pokemon White and I love it. So I'm about 4 hours into that, and it's great. It's just like all the other Pokemons, but it's wonderful. And then Pokemon White 2, I've arranged to sell that on Craigslist. I put up on Craigslist, and I'm selling it for $25 tomorrow. So that pretty much is going to pay for all of that. So definitely very cool. I was searching Craigslist a couple days later, and I saw that an arcade was selling some of their old cabinets, and there was one that I loved when I went there. And they wanted $200, but I could not convince my wife to do it. She wouldn't let me. So I did some research on it and found out that they actually released this particular game for the Xbox 360. And it wasn't on the live arcade, it was an actual disc. So I called around to a few GameStops to see if one of them had it. And they did, so I went and picked it up for $9.99. So way better than $200. I still would have loved to have the cabinet, but it's Raiden Fighters Aces. Fantastic over-the-top shooter. This one comes with Raiden Fighters 2, and Raiden Fighters 3. If you like those, airplane arcade shooters, please check this out. It is a lot of fun. And for $10, you could get that on eBay too, but for that price. But you get 3 arcade games with this. The power-ups are insane. It's just a lot of fun. It's not too awful hard, but it's just a lot of fun. And there was one more thing that I got that I will show you, but I'm going to cut to it right now. So hang on. So this is the other thing that I picked up. It is a PlayStation 2 neon store sign, which is really awesome, and I'm so glad I got this. Looks really good in the room. So with that PlayStation 2 sign, I found that guy on Craigslist, and he wanted $70, which I thought was, a fair price. That's about what they sell for on eBay if you find them there. And then you got to pay a little bit for shipping. So, and he was firm on the price, wouldn't trade or anything, which I'm fine with. But definitely it's something really cool, and I'm happy to get it. And it's kind of ironic that I get it the same day that Sony announces the cease of production for PlayStation 2 in Japan. So eventually, that's going to come over to America, and they're going to stop, producing stuff for it, which is crazy that it's still going, because I don't even know the year that it came out, but it's got to be, 12 years or something. It's forever. But definitely really cool to get. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to like and comment on this video, and let me know what you thought was the coolest thing that I picked up this time. Alright guys, have a good day.